Hi and welcome to Talking Tech. I'm your host Alejandro Hoyos, and today we're here at CES 2026 in the Asus booth. And today with us we have Chow. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you for having us. I see you have a lot of goodies. I love the motherboard. You have the back end open and here. So tell us, what is this?
This is our flagship productivity device, the ExpertBook Ultra. And it is brand new. It has no real predecessor. We kind of saw that we wanted to do something really, really special in the professional productivity space and basically just put everything we could into something like this. It's amazing device.
You mind if it looks...
Go ahead.
Oh wow, it's so light, it's so thin. Oh, look at that. And even actually, I think this is the thinnest one I've seen because you actually gone really, really low here on the overhead when it comes to the HDMI Type A audio jack. Nice for this thin audio jack and all that. You have your Thunderbolt over there.
And then the same on the other side. We have another USB A.
Oh wow, no.
And a Thunderbolt again. I think it is 2026, but when you're working with your device, you have a lot of peripherals. You're running into different meeting rooms. You still need USB A.
Yes.
But unfortunately, you still do. And we really don't like dongles.
Yeah.
So we don't want to bother with that. And USB-C, these are Thunderbolt 4, so they will run displays.
Yeah.
But most of the meeting rooms we go to, 99%, it's going to be HDMI.
I agree.
So you still need that.
Yeah, the HDMI
and then we
port.
just, why not have it all?
I agree. The other thing that caught my eye, besides the speakers being in the front, is I think you have an anti-reflective, and touchscreen.
Touchscreen, anti-reflective. It is a nano-etched anti-reflective treatment. It's not a film, it's not a coating, it's basically etching the glass surface for that super anti-reflective. This is the most anti-glare panel we've made. And it's touch, and it's protected by Gorilla Glass Victus. The things that you normally see in smartphone flagships, right? We bring that over to PC.
No, that makes completely sense.
Yeah.
Also love, it's very inconspicuous right here. The privacy for the camera right
privacy, there. It's built in. It's a 3K tandem OLED. Gets super bright, super vibrant colors. Because when you're traveling, sometimes you're sitting outside or in the aisle seat or in the window seat, a lot of different lighting conditions. Yeah. We want to give you the best possibility to see what you're doing, right?
Right. So this guy has the Intel Core Ultra Series 3 processor, also known as Phantom Light, right?
Yeah.
What has been your take on it? We were talking earlier, you were telling me about some of the performance numbers and all this stuff. What do you guys have seen from it?
No, exactly. What we wanted to do is bring out, the absolute most of power that we can do, but keeping noise down and having great battery life. And that is something that we've achieved together with you guys on Panther Lake, right? This is running up to the Core Ultra X9 Series 3 and has that Arc B390. Fantastic performance. We're looking at, of course, this is a productivity device.
Right.
We don't expect people to play games, but it's a good way to show, what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
I've tested it with full HD, with XeSS enabled, but no frame gen.
No frame generation.
On ultra settings.
Right.
And we're hitting 60 FPS on battery.
Wow, that is
not
pretty
plugged
impressive.
in, and it's noise free.
Wow.
So the cooling in this system we've done some amazing work together with you guys.
Nice, yeah. You can see it here, the different coolants here. I see you have the 2 fans, you have a couple of heat pipes here.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 heat pipes.
One of the things that you notice if you kind of work with these stuff, this is 14-inch.
Right.
But look at the size of the fans.
I know.
They're huge. You normally don't put this big of a fan inside something like this because it's too large. You don't have space for the other stuff, right?
Right.
So what you could do is sacrifice the battery.
Right.
So we made the smallest 70 watt-hour battery.
Oh, wow.
It's still 70 watt-hours.
70 watt? Nice.
We're getting some great battery life numbers here. And it's the smallest motherboard we made because the fans eat into everything else, right?
Right.
Having big fans ensures great performance at low noise. And we've created this awesome 2-sided motherboard. So we're basically filling the entire motherboard on both sides just to save space. We're putting the SSD on top of the memory, saves a huge amount of space, and that enables a lot of this performance. And then this thermal system also creates a wind tunnel.
Oh, nice.
Through the internals, cooling the memory, cooling the SSDs. And then it will go through from one side to the other and then being blown out.
Wow.
It's amazing.
It's pretty impressive. You said you had the memory?
Yeah, the memory chips are soldered on the motherboard on both sides.
On both sides, okay.
But then to save space, because we want users to be able to upgrade, right?
Right.
So we put a full-size NVMe on top of the memory.
On top of them. Okay, so you have. Oh, I see it. Well,
Yeah,
we'll give you guys a closer look in a minute here. But yeah, I can see they're back here, and I guess this guy's out here also.
So there's twin-sided, just to save space. So this is Asus, right? We know motherboards.
Exactly.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
And we've made the most advanced motherboard in a laptop, I think. And just to fit all that stuff with that great power from the Panther Lake chip.
Right.
This is a powerhouse. This is amazing.
This is a beautiful, beautiful system. I think it's one of the prettiest I've seen so far. And I really like what you guys have on it. It's pretty light. I mean, and if you can game this and use it also as your work computer, this is amazing.
Yeah, this is built for work. It has also all of the built-in Expert Guardian platform security. So if you're really care about your security, especially for small businesses, large corporations like Intel, like Asus, right? We have IT teams.
Right.
We have security teams that work all day long to prevent malware and viruses. But if you're a small company or you're an entrepreneur, you don't have that knowledge, right? So you need robust platform security. This has Expert Guardian. It's certified NIST SP800-193. It has platform security. It will verify all of the system firmwares on boot to keep that system integrity safe. So this is for work, obviously, but also for you if you really care about your device, right? That sensitive data.
That makes sense. Well, Chow, thank you so much. Appreciate it. This is a beautiful system. Can't wait to play with it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, so right now we're with the Honorable Sasha Crone. Hey, Sasha, how's it going?
Hey, thank you. Good to see you, Alex.
I know, it's good to see you again. Last time was a Computers. Now here we're at CES, and now we have some amazing laptops. What
every 6 months, yeah.
I know, every 6 months at least.
Yeah, we got several cool laptops here. Let's start with the Vivobook Flip models first. Very interesting for students because you can flip around and have a Windows tablet, either a laptop or a tablet. Great for stylus drawing as well. And we got the Flip 16 and the Flip 14 right here in front of it. This guy is 1.8 kilos and this one is 1.57 kilos. So pretty good weight actually. Yeah, you got that full HD 16:10 OLED display. I know full HD doesn't sound like a lot, but it's actually a really good pixel mask. So you don't really see like the pixel structure.
Exactly, that makes sense.
It's a pretty good display. Full HD 16:10, 120 Hz OLED displays, touchscreen, and they both come powered with the latest Intel Core Ultra 9 386H.
Nice.
I love that you bring back the 386.
I don't know, it's a good nostalgic thing to bring back over. So the 386 is series too. You were also talking about earlier about the battery life. I think you said that this one was like up to 38 hours. This one up to 39 hours, which is great.
Which is insane, yeah. Video playback, 38 hours, 39 hours. So really impressive. No, sorry, the other way around. This one is 39, this one's 38. So almost 40 hours video playback battery life. So you can run these for several days without recharging. Again, great for students, right? Ain't nobody got time for charging all the time.
I agree, completely agree. So it's very lovely to see here what you guys have. Let me take a quick look at the I/O that you have. So you have the two Thunderbolt ports, right? Two Thunderbolt ports forward. Oh, nice. You have a SD card right there.
Audio jack as well. Yeah, look at that.
And the audio jack, full HDMI.
Yep.
And on this side, you guys have, Type A. Look at that.
Yeah, and a huge touchpad as well. So yeah, very great, versatile devices. Great for consuming multimedia, stylish stuff. Yeah. This one, if you want something a little smaller and more portable. This one, if you want a bigger screen.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so we have to talk about the Vivobook. I see you have two more over here. Which one do you want to go up with next?
Let's go for the Zenbook S14. And this guy's fan favorite, super popular in 2025. And obviously, we're going to do a refresh with your guys' latest series in there. So we have the same Core Ultra 9 386H in here, but we have it running at 28 watts because this one is crazy slim. I don't know how well you can tell that. It's only 1.1 centimeters thin and 1.2 kilos in weight. Has a touchscreen as well, but you cannot turn it flat or
flippable.
But it is super lightweight, super slim, almost the same performance as these much bigger, heavier guys, and great battery life too.
This is crazy. I think this is the slimmest that I've seen so far on the whole CES show. And you have, you still have a space for full HDMI, again, the Thunderbolt ports, audio jack, love it, and a Type A on this side, and it's very, very sturdy. And like even the screen looks amazing.
And that beautiful Ceraluminum. Yeah, can't forget about that. So it kind of feels like a polished sandstone, kind of looks like it as well. I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but beautiful material. A lot of people say this is the best material on any laptop when it comes to the surface. It does feel very nice and premium.
I like it. This is beautiful. Yeah, so this has always been a fan favorite.
Yes. hugely popular in 2025. The only difference in 2026 from the design is you can see it's a much more simple design, so much more minimalistic. We had like some CNC cuts in there, like a big A monogram.
I remember
so
those.
we keep it more low-key this time around for 2026.
Love it. All right, so what do we have over here?
That little chunky guy over here, you might be wondering why it's so thick. So this little thick boy is our flagship for 2026. That's our Zenbook Duo, and as you might guess from the name, there's a second screen right under there. So brand new in 2026. What did we change? We refined the whole chassis design. So there's a built-in kickstand, just like the 2025, but it looks a lot smoother. You can see it looks very refined over here. And you just pull out the kickstand just like that and set it up. You can choose different angles. And the keyboard, as soon as you detach it, switches to Bluetooth mode. And you see the little pogo pins down here. We have them recessed now. And as soon as you put the keyboard on there, there's some magnets that pull the pogo pins up, and then it switches to Bluetooth mode and charges the keyboard.
Nice.
Yeah, so Bluetooth now, when you put it on here, it switches to USB mode, so super low latency. We doubled the battery life. We increased the key travel, bigger touchpad. We redesigned everything about this thing. The chassis is brand new. It's 100 grams lighter than in 2025. It's all Ceraluminum now, everything. So that's a really nice touch as well. And we increased the battery life, not just thanks to you guys, but also increasing the battery capacity. We doubled it in the sense that we have 2 battery packs now.
Oh, nice.
So we have 1 battery pack down here and the second one up here. That also helps with stability. So you can see that the screen wobble is much better than it was in 2025, even though you have a very complicated setup with the kickstand and everything. Dual Asus Lumina Pro OLED displays. And that means you have 1100 nits, and it also means you have the best-in-class glossy anti-reflective coating. So reflections, you can still see reflections, obviously, but they're much better and not that distracting anymore.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite systems that I've seen, actually, since we started in 2025. This is my favorite system out there, and I love what you guys have done now that you have updated it.
3K 144 hertz as well, and so if you see that hinge, it's a brand new hinge mechanism. Might remind you of a certain phone, maybe.
I remember that.
Sort of 2 displays as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So what else is really cool is we increased the TDP. So we are going from 35 watts in 2025 to 45 watts. And then you guys are bumping up the performance a lot.
Right.
And so there's compounding improvements there in battery life because we have a bigger battery and we have improved battery life thanks to Intel Core Ultra Series 300. And we have improved performance going from 35 to 45 and then using the latest chip as well. So this one goes all the way up to the top of the line Core Ultra X9 388H with the B390 graphics. So really powerful built-in graphics as well. Great for video editing, content creation, but also gaming. Yeah, you can game on this.
Oh, nice.
So 144 hertz display is really nice. And you can also use it in desktop mode, in book mode like this. And it's going to be a really, really interesting device. I really like this. This is my favorite device this year. And if I could switch to any of these for my own laptop, this would be the one.
Oh, this is great. Sasha, you also have some gaming laptops, so I think we should just go check them out.
Yeah, let's look at those.
Okay, Sasha, so these are the gaming laptops. What do we have here?
These are our Zephyrus G14 2026, so they look exactly the same as in 2025 because it's the same chassis, but there's some small changes. The biggest one is the display. So now they are ROG Nebula HDR, so they go up to a peak brightness of 1100 nits, SDR 500, and you can see that the chassis at the bottom looks slightly different. So we changed the way that the air goes through the system. We have a different exhaust and different intake. And as a result of that, we can bump up the TGP from 120 watts in 2025 last year to now 130 watts max TGP in 2026. So that's a pretty nice boost.
No, that's beautiful. So now it's done a lot of stuff, and you have the Series 3 in there, so it's a lot of new performance technology, and like you said, the TDP and the performance is there for it.
Yeah, Core Ultra 9 386H running at really high wattage. We can't disclose yet how much, but that's going to be really high wattage, top of the line performance. You can be sure that you can get everything out of there that Panther Lake can deliver. And of course, still up to RTX 5080, so
nice.
You can have a really powerful GPU in this super compact, lightweight chassis.
I love it. It's a combination of the best worlds in there, so it's a great laptop. Okay, so
we also have a 16-inch version that we don't have here right now, but we have back on the booth behind us. So the 16-inch version got an even bigger boost. So it went from 130 watt TGP to 160 watt TGP.
Oh, wow.
So that's an even bigger performance boost, yeah.
That is pretty good. I love what you guys done. I've known that you guys had it in this color. I didn't know you had it in this one. I really like both of them. Actually, I own the previous generation, that one. Love it. It's an amazing system. But I see you have done something completely new.
Yeah.
And then when you were showing me it, I'm like, I love it. I really, really like this system that you have here.
Yeah, you wanted to take this with you, yeah.
Yes, I do actually.
So, how the tables have turned. So you can see, right now this looks pretty much like a Strix laptop, right? Thickness-wise, more or less, but shablam, you now have a second screen under there. So we have been playing around with our Zenbook Duo laptops for several years, and we haven't done the Zephyrus Duo for a while, but you guys were like, hey, we really like this form factor. You should do something with a dedicated NVIDIA RTX GPU in there. And so here we are. You asked for it, we deliver. Only 500 grams on the keyboard, 2.8 kilos for the laptop itself. Not too bad considering that you have dual 120 hertz refresh rate, 960 hertz emission rate. You got G-Sync at the top screen, 3K 120 hertz OLED displays, touchscreen on both of them, up to an RTX 5090 with 135 watts. There's a 5070 Ti version coming as well, and the same Core Ultra 9 386H in here, running at a very high wattage, but yeah, we can't disclose the exact wattage. So you got tons of performance in here. You have a really cool cyberpunky kickstand, very rugged
nice.
kickstand
like
built in. You can also use it in this mode, so in desktop mode. Great for coding, programming, developing, right? You got two screens side by side. And we also have a hidden access door here for dual 2280 SSDs. And one of them is even Gen 5.
Oh,
so
wow.
the slot is Gen 5. SSDs we ship Gen 4, but there's one of the slots here is Gen 5, one is Gen 4. So you can upgrade storage, expand storage. Yeah, tons of performance on the CPU, RTX 5090 GPU, so you got
Love
everything.
It. I heard also you can actually put it in tent mode and you actually have two people playing at the same time.
That's
if you
right.
Have that, yeah.
Yeah, so you can fold it over just like this. And the cool thing about that is you can set it to mirror on both sides showing the same thing. So I can step over here. We can play a little game with our game pads and we see the same thing. I have my own screen, you have your own screen. You can also do something if you have kids, you know, kids can watch a video on one side,
and
you can do something else. Maybe you got some work you still need to do, or you want to do some shopping. Your kid can watch a video or doodle something on there.
I love it. I mean, we can play Stranger Than Fiction. It will be awesome to this system to go. Also, I really like how sturdy it is and also how light. And we were talking earlier, it actually has here Thunderbolt port right here, a USB-C, which is awesome.
Yes, not Thunderbolt, just USB.
Oh, sorry, USB.
Yeah. So the cool thing for this one is you can either connect it to the system and then it's in wired mode, in USB mode, so super low latency, great for gaming, but it also charges the keyboard then. But you don't really have to do that because you see these pogo pins, it just connects just like the Zenbook Duo, and we have this mag latch, we call it mag latch, so we got the magnets in here that pull out the pins and then it connects. And we have some magnets that hold it in place as well, so yeah.
Love it, Sasha.
Really cool device. I can't mention the price, unfortunately, but you'll be positively surprised. It's not as expensive as a lot of people would think, especially in this economy. So the price is going to be really interesting.
I can't wait. And yes, just let me know when it's in the mail so I can start playing with it.
Yeah, sure. We'll let you know.
All right, Sasha. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. As
great
always.
to see you as always. Yeah.
Yeah, great to see you and hopefully to catch you in a couple months.
Have a good show.
Thank you. All right, guys, so we're now here with Faisal, and we're going to be talking about the amazing NUC. Hey, Faisal, how's it going?
Hey, good. How are you?
Doing great, man. What do we have?
Yeah, so, continuing our NUC lineage, the big thing here is we're not 4x4 anymore. We're slightly larger. We're 4.5x4. What does half an inch buy you? Well, a couple of things. We went dual LAN as default. We made the solution much easier for you to integrate. So, now you can go open it, integrate it in much less than 30 seconds. Added 2 M.2 drives. So you can have a lot more storage, or you can have an AI accelerator, some other use case. We're looking at HDMI ingest for some of our creator friends. Go from there. We added a second fan. This is a new one because Gen 5 drives are becoming hotter. We are pushing these to 128 gigs of RAM now. Oh, wow. So those things heat up. So we want to make sure we meet the NUC rules of never throttling. So we're fixing that up. But these are the 12XE versions, so they perform amazingly. And the other great thing about the half inch is I can now add a much bigger thermal solution.
Oh, nice.
So this runs at 65 watt. So really great for the great CPUs you can put out with the 12XE. So
No.
we expect it's going to be amazing performance.
Yeah, this is great. This is the high end of the Intel Core series.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure. Yeah. And, again, you partnered with Asus to do the memory validation up to 9600 megahertz.
Right.
We're pumping that out. So great gaming performance, great AI workloads. You can get all of it done in this box.
No, this is great. I love it what you guys have done, and you have so many ports, and a little bit bigger, but you get a lot of more out of it.
For sure. I think the other key one we did this time was a lot of people in the consumer space are starting to go away from HDMI to DisplayPort as monitors become there. So we now have versions which have two display ports as well, full size.
Right.
So if people want to just standardize on DisplayPort, sure, we can do that. Or if you still are using it for digital signage or something else, HDMI is still there.
No, it sounds great.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.